Good afternoon, guys, and welcome to a new vlog. So if you're new around here, we are a family of three who moved to Australia, not recently.
Like 8 months now?
7 months.
It's like nearly 8 months.
Yeah, nearly 8 months,
Yeah.
so absolutely loving Australia. Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, Melbourne, we love it. We just felt like home. If you've watched our vlogs, we've said a few times anyway, we just felt like home as soon as we landed. And we're just kind of rebuilding
Life.
Yeah.
It's weird. We actually said the other day, it's weird to think like we got to the airport hotel with six packs.
Yeah.
For the three of us, and that was our whole life, and then brought it here without even thinking, and then 8 months later we live in Australia.
Yeah, we say it to each other all the time. Like if we see like a lorikeet or bless you, a lorikeet or a cockatoo or like a kookaburra,
Pelican.
like we live here. Like we live with with this wildlife, and we see it on a daily basis, and it's just you just feel so grateful.
It's even weird. Like I actually thought today at work, I'm working in Australia.
Yeah,
it's so weird to think.
It's maybe it just hasn't sunken in yet. I don't know.
It feels like we actually said like since we've been here, it's kind of been autopilot because we've felt comfortable, which is I'm guessing is a good thing.
Yeah, definitely. I think
so it's not been hard. So this vlog is going to be, as you've seen from the title, is 7 reasons.
7 things.
Is Australia a place to live?
Yeah, 7 reasons why we think that Australia is a place to be, going ahead with our future, and 7 reasons why we basically want to live here forever.
So you can obviously take from it what you want to take from it. Obviously everybody's opinion is different.
Yeah.
But this is what we've seen or felt since we've been here.
Yeah, why we want to stay in Australia, basically.
Yeah. So number 1, and it's a massive one, is the quality of life here.
Yeah.
So the way things are done over here, well, it's not the way things are done, the way things are over here is you've got so much outdoor space.
Yeah.
Australia is huge.
Well, you see it before, like we don't really know much about Australia, but before we came, like the fitness and being outdoors all the time and stuff, you just assume that about Australia, but when you actually live here, it is like that because there is so much space and the scenery is just absolutely beautiful. So it does make you want to go out more. Like we go on an evening walk nearly every evening, and we'll just sit, like we sat on the grass patch the other day and watched the sunset.
Yeah, even if we're just literally out for half an hour, weren't we?
Yeah.
And that was just like, this is life, this is what it should be.
But the scenery makes it the better quality of life, isn't it? It's not as polluted over here, like
the air is clean.
Yes, looking at the stars and it's all clear. You just feel better for being
yourself,
here.
Yeah, you feel healthier. Like in the UK, you'd be ill, or I was ill quite a lot. But here, it's like I have just been ill last week, but other than that, I've not been ill at all.
No, to be fair, it wasn't. It was just like a cold, but it wasn't like mildly.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. But
no. But yeah, Ollie used to be like, it was like every other weekend.
Yeah.
You would be ill, whether that was overworked, I don't know.
It's definitely down to quality of life.
Yeah, because your environment definitely was going to work in the dark, coming home in the dark, and we're not doing that no more.
Yeah.
Even being in Melbourne, we're just not doing that.
Obviously, everybody's not as lucky as we are. We get to finish at 3 o'clock every day.
Yeah.
But it suits us down to the ground. More space, because obviously Australia is so big. You can drive like an hour from us and we're in the Dandenong Ranges, and it's just like forest and treks and outlooks and stuff. It's absolutely amazing to see. What else?
I mean, that's it, quality of life.
Yeah.
The outdoors, the scenery, it just makes you feel so much better.
So much better, in
definitely.
Yourself. Next one is work-life balance. So obviously it kind of touches on the quality of life, but the work-life balance, again, I start at 6:30 in the morning, finish at 3 every day, Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
No option of overtime. Again, we are lucky to have that, and we know we are lucky to have that, so we do appreciate it a lot more. Whereas in the UK, I was, what time did I start? 6?
Maybe early, sometimes 5.
Yeah, if I did overtime.
Sorry, Oliver's decided just to move on the squeakiest chair I've ever heard in my life. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Bye.
It's like she was sat there so still, and then he just decides to do like every single position on that chair.
Anyway, yeah. So in the UK, I used to start. My actual time was 6 till 4. So I wouldn't get home till 4:30ish. But obviously, with the
That's still,
overtime used to do, I'd probably start at 5, finish at 4 Monday to Friday, and then the Saturday it would be 5 till 12 most Saturdays.
Yeah.
But obviously here it's 6:30 till 3. No option of overtime at all, which is great.
Yeah,
Absolutely love it.
definitely. Feel the same with me, to be fair. I am casual, so I can kind of pick and choose. That's different. I don't think they have casual in the UK, do they?
Yeah, it's like places like it's
not
kind of
zero contract or whatever.
0-hour contracts.
So basically, it's a win-win. I mean, it's not going to be a forever job. This I know it isn't, but it's a win-win for me at the moment being casual because I took time off when my dad was here. I'm taking time off when my sisters come in, and I can basically do my work and finish at like the latest I finish at the minute is 2 o'clock. So
it's like Friday.
I can choose to work longer. I just don't choose. I start early and finish
early. Yeah. It's like Friday. Obviously, we had Friday off. We went to the hot springs.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. Your boss rang you. Was like, "Oh, you're not working today." I was like, "You're like, no, I told you this." They're like, "Okay, bye." Nothing else said. Oh, you didn't book it off. It was like, "Yeah, I told you," and that was it.
They're very strict here as well with contacting you outside of work hours. Like they don't really contact you. And
I don't think they're allowed. So I think there's a Australian law where your bosses are not allowed to contact you about work outside of work hours. But obviously in the UK, I'm guessing they can.
I got text and they used to ring me and be like, remember that like protocol I had to do? That was like 5 o'clock. I was at Sat-17. They're ringing me, asking me all this stuff.
But it's obviously Australia. They're not allowed to contact you outside of work.
Yeah, so that's
about
nice.
work.
Yeah, they can contact you and be like, hope you're having a nice weekend. Do you want to meet for a coffee? But they can't be like, this job needs doing on Monday when it's the weekend. They can't do that, which is nice.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah.
Personal days. So in the UK, you get paid sick days, which obviously
depending on like how long you've worked there, and some places don't actually do sick leave. So this personal days is very hard for us to get your head round because like I've got friends who have worked in the same company for a very long time and they've like accrued like 5-6 weeks personal leave where they can just take off and get full paid. So that's nothing to do with your annual leave.
10 days a year personal, so it's basically sick days. You get 10 days a year. If you don't take them, they carry over to the following year. So for example, me with my knee, say if in 4 years time if I needed the operation, I could accrue the time over the next 4 years, and then when it comes to my knee operation I'll go right, all the personal days I've accrued, I'm going to use them for my knee.
If you want to go travelling. If you want to go travelling for 5 weeks.
So a lot of people we know, they've done that. But I've spoke to my boss and he says you can't do that. So whether it's different businesses, companies do different ways, I don't know, unless you recruit that many that they go, right, you need to take them.
I feel like it's good for like someone like you because you would never call, like Ollie would literally be dying and not calling sick. And I feel like that's the guilt trip. I felt it with my work. I would feel so guilty ringing in sick, but here you can ring in sick and it's like, well, I'll take a personal day. Yeah, so you're more inclined to. In the UK, we were both more inclined to go to work ill and work, knowing that you were too poorly really to work, and whatever illness you have, you would be passing on to all your colleagues and whoever else. But here, you would be like, well, I've got personal days for this reason, so I'm not going to go in today. And it's not like.
Well, that happened last Thursday. So last Thursday, something came up, and I literally messaged my boss on the Wednesday night saying, any chance I can take half a day Thursday, personal day? And he was like, yeah, no questions asked. And that was like not even 24 hours before I needed it off. He was like, yep, no worries. Done.
I was like, in the UK, it would have been like, but we're short staffed.
Yeah.
But we've got a full diary. That's what I always. I would ring up sick in the UK and say, I'm really, like, I can't come in today. I'm really, but we're short staffed. Well, I know, but I'm poorly. Yeah, but you've got a full diary. But it's like the guilt trip you to come into work when you that should never happen. No, so I do feel like the work-life balance is way better here.
100%. Diverse climate. So this is quite a big one because obviously Australia is known for being really hot, but obviously Melbourne is known for the 4 seasons in
Tasmania
one day.
as well. Like Tasmania doesn't get as hot. Maybe in summer, yeah, but
yeah. I mean, yesterday for us was the hottest day we felt for a while, and it was 30.
about 34, I think.
34 it got to, or 35, yeah.
And then today,
And then
it's
today,
17.
torrential rain all day and 17 degrees.
Yeah.
It's not cold, but it's just the torrential rain. It's like it's coming out of nowhere.
So I feel like with Australia, depending on what you want, you can choose a state. Like, I don't personally, I prefer the 4 seasons. I liked that when I looked on the weather that today was going to be torrential rain and cloudy. Like, I like that. As Ollie, you prefer the heat, really.
I'd rather it be like yesterday all year round.
Yeah, which I don't like, and neither does Oliver. But if you wanted the sunshine all year round, you've got different states that you like. Our friends in Townsville, they've got basically yesterday since they've been here. They've always had really, really warm weather.
25 plus every day.
Yeah, but for me, I like autumnal. I like spring. So for me, it works.
I think there's good and bad things to both things. So like Brisbane area or like Queensland, it's hot most year, but then you get the cyclones and the really heavy rain where they get hailstorms and stuff, as you may have seen on the news. But then you are getting the hot weather most of the year.
Yeah, and you get more consistency. Like Melbourne's not.
Yeah,
Melbourne's
it's not
basically
consistent.
it's like English weather. Like one day it could be really warm, the next day it could be cold, but you get like a warm. Like we the first winter that we've had here, I've really enjoyed it. Like you don't feel like you want to be in the house. You don't feel like it's heavy or depressing. It's just been really, really nice winter. And this is obviously our first spring and summer, so we'll let you know because I think the season that I feel like I'm gonna enjoy the least is summer, but Ollie will enjoy it the most. But then it's with Melbourne you could potentially have highs of like 40, but then the next day it could be like 24. So I feel like for me, well for us, I feel like Melbourne for us is the state for the climate. Yeah.
But a lot of people we have spoken to have said like it can be like 40 degrees at like 11, oh not 11 o'clock, like 2 o'clock, and then by 3 o'clock it could be
dropped
18 degrees within the space of like an hour or two. But it depends what you want. I think there's a climate for everybody here.
Yeah. I'm number 5 now, are we?
5. Yeah.
4.
5.
4, 5, 6, 7. 4. So is the excellent healthcare over here. Obviously we've only got the NHS really to go on, but what we've seen, not just like GP, but Oliver's orthodontist, and again we did have to pay for Oliver's brace to be finished, but I am more than happy to pay because of the service that we've received.
Yeah,
like
everything's so quick and they move quick.
Yeah, and so friendly, and like every time like Oliver gets his brace tightened, he remembers what we said the previous month, like what we were doing. Like when we went back last time, he was like, "Oh, how was the AFL game?" And I'm like, "How do you even remember?" They must write it down to remember that. And also like GP, we've taken Oliver to the GP. We got him in the next day.
You don't feel rushed. So like your appointment, you can go through what you need to go through. Whereas obviously the NHS in the UK, because they're that overwhelmed and overworked, they're literally in and out. You get 30 seconds, right, what's the issue? Yeah, okay, this, I'm going to give you this, I'm going to, whatever. So you're probably in there for no more than 3 minutes.
Remember when I went to the doctor in the UK, and I said one thing, and then I said, "Can I just ask them in counselling?" She said, "No, that you have to book another appointment," and it was only looks like a quick thing. But what we've seen from GPs as well, it's different here because there's an app called Hot Doc. So where you basically choose your doctor, you choose your... But do you know what it is though? What I like about it is we've just gone to a practice round here, but there's obviously a number of different GPs in that practice, but it tells you a bit about the GP, like what they specialise in, their hobbies, and the picture of them. So you can just you can pick who you want, which I think is really nice.
Yeah, and you can
for different things.
Yeah, you can go to any doctors. You don't need to be signed up to one. You can go to any.
Yeah, you can go, yeah.
So say, for example, you ring up and say, "Oh, I need an appointment." They're like, "Oh, we haven't got one for 2 days." You can go and ring up another GP and be like, "Have you got an appointment?" "Yep, coming in the next hour."
I don't know. No, I don't think that's the case now because but I think initially, because me and Oliver have now signed up to that doctors, they're our doctors now, but we don't have to go back to the same person. But you've never seen a GP here, so you could potentially, if you needed an appointment at 2 o'clock tomorrow and our practice didn't have it, you could choose any others. And you can move. But what we've seen so far of the healthcare, yes, you do pay, but the UK has a reciprocal agreement with Australia, so you pay a reduced rate.
11.
Oliver had his appointment, that was free, I think because he's under 16. I had an appointment, I initially paid $90 and then I got 45 back. So paying $45, like 20 odd pound, for the service I received, I'm more than happy to pay that because it just felt just nicer and friendlier and listened to. So yeah, I do think
healthcare is really good here.
Yeah, definitely.
Number 5 is the education system.
Yeah.
So a lot of people that I spoke to probably disagree, but they're not too happy with the schools and stuff that the kids are going to.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, I've not really heard anything.
But for us, Oliver's
thriving.
Yeah, he's probably he's half a year behind now.
Yeah, so he should have been in year 10 in the UK now, but he's still in he should have gone into year 10 in September, but he's not going to go into year 10 now until end of Jan.
That's only because of the way they do the terms here. It's nothing to do with the way the kids are taught, it's just the way the terms are. So in January, Oliver will go into year 10, it's just 6 months because of the summer.
I feel like he's
holidays.
gone through that transition now, choosing the subjects for year 10, and again, they were just more thought out. He got chance to do them.
Yeah.
And not only that, we went to parents' evening, and even that was so different to the UK.
Yeah.
Because in the UK, we used to walk away from the parents' evening and think they must say that to every single parent, like the same thing. It was very, very robotic.
They actually asked Oliver whether he thinks there's anything that he can improve on, or if there's anything that he needs the teachers to improve on.
Yeah,
basically.
it was really nice.
But it's not here. You don't learn stuff that's useless. Like you're learning for stuff that's going to benefit you later in life. So how to make a business, how to manage your bank accounts, how to buy a car, how to buy a house, how to get a proper loan that's not going to get you into financial difficulties or whatever.
That's called learning for life, isn't it? So they do different things, but what we've listened to is like just talking about like financial stuff. You come out of school in the UK and you're like, what's a mortgage? Or like you don't know like your credit history and stuff. So I feel like that's a really, really useful thing, especially at Oliver's age. Like next month he can actually get a job. So yeah, I do feel like the education for us, obviously I think every child's different, but for us with Oliver, the education side of it suits him better than it did with the UK.
He's like in the UK, he was always like, I don't want to go to school, or every opportunity to be like, I'm having a day off. Whereas here, you say to him, oh, we're going to do this, do you want to have the day off? And he's like, no, I'm going to school.
Well, we booked a trip, didn't we? And we ended up cancelling it which I get, like he wants to be involved with everything, doesn't he? And we shouldn't really be taking trips in school time, but it's only a couple of days.
Next one is the welcoming community. So Australians are known for being friendly, and we've seen that 100%. So I think even within the space of the first month of being here with the parents from football,
so nice.
It's just they've been so welcoming. So we were at some of the friends last night, having pizzas and stuff, and it's just like,
it's just nice, isn't it? But it's not even like the friends that we made, but you can make friends like at the post office. Like the amount of people that know me, because I have do so many returns in the post office, I just know them all now. And it's like friendly, they all know me, I know them. Same as Woolies, like we go down to Woolies and there's a guy in there who always speaks to us, he just stops what he's doing. As soon as he sees us, he stops and what he's doing and talks to us. It's just everywhere you go. I think it's
not forced.
No, definitely not. But I also think the area that we're in, like we get to know the local because we go to the restaurants a lot, we go to the bar, we go to like it's like every day that we do that. So you kind of build that rapport with them, and then that turns into
even just in general, like when we just been for a drink and a guy we'd never seen before, he's like, hey, how you going? And then next thing you're having a conversation, it's like I don't even know you're acknowledging. Whereas in the UK you could probably go into a bar and you probably wouldn't speak to anybody apart from the people you actually know. I
feel like as well, like the amount of people. See, I do like talking to people, so I'm that kind of person. But then I would stand and talk to somebody, and Ollie would be like, "Oh, who's that?" And I'm like, "Don't know." But it comes across like you know these people because you go straight into an in-depth conversation.
Take a genuine interest in how you're actually doing.
It's really, really nice. This is the final one.
Final one is cost of living. So I know we've done a vlog before on cost of living, which we'll put in the description below.
Yeah.
Which will cover most of the costs of obviously living in Australia. But overall, I'd probably say Australia is cheaper to live than the UK.
Yeah, and I know that's probably...
People will probably disagree with that, but for us it is.
Yeah, Australians, I think if you live in Australia for a long time, the cost of living has increased, just like everywhere. But when we're comparing it to what we used to pay in the UK, it's a lot more affordable for us to live here.
Yeah, simple things like yesterday we were at the beach, and we went to the coffee shop, the kitchen container, and it was... We had 2 coffees. 2 large iced lattes. With a shot of caramel because you always pay extra for the shot. You had a toasty and I had a lamb wrap. It was $21, so that's £10.50 for all that. Yeah. Whereas if in the UK you'd probably pay, well, we said you'd probably pay £7 just for the toasty. Well, no, I watched a vlog the other day and 2 people got 2 flat whites for £12, and I was flabbergasted. I was literally on the sofa like, $24 for 2 flat whites. Flat whites, yeah. I think you forget how much things were in the UK. Like if you went to Starbucks, I wouldn't know the price of a coffee now, but yeah, on average we spend. And the coffee here is like a million times better than
the
what
food
the UK
is as well. Like even the toasty that I adjusted was $4, £2, and I know the kitchen container is quite reasonably priced anyway, but everywhere you go is reasonably priced.
It's not extortionate to eat out. We do eat out a lot, but I don't know. In the UK, you eat out and then you go, I've just spent all that money on that. It's like, but we've not done that once here. I used to mourn a lot in the UK because we used to eat out, and then I used to think I could have made that better, and the money that I spent on that could have bought me a weekly shop. Yeah. That's how it was. So I do feel like the cost of living, gas, electricity, petrol is so cheap. Like you get free air at the garage. Like you just get free water. Australians, you'll be like, what do you mean you get free air? In the UK, you probably pay £1.50. So
no, it used to be 20p. Then it went up to £1 at Sainsbury's.
So $2 to use air, which is through a generator from outside. That's free anyway. It's like, it's ridiculous.
But then you can even get the little wet things and like clean your car and stuff all for free. I just feel like, and also you could have a whole weekend here, not spend $1 because there's barbecues everywhere. You take your own food, there's your beaches, you've got parks. Parking's mainly free in nearly everywhere that we've been to.
Only because we've got the...
Oh yeah, we have got basically a beach pass, which you get through our... We don't pay for it, it's just free because we live in this area. So we have a list of addresses and beaches that we can go and park at for free. But you could easily not spend $1 that whole weekend other than the food that you've already got in your freezer. For
you can live on a budget for anybody's... What do you call it? Income. Like you can go into Woolies, we do it all the time, you can go to Woolies and you can get a pack of 7 sausages.
Yeah, yesterday.
Like yesterday, they should have been $9, but they were $3. Yeah, which is so cheap for $9.
Just get them,
and they're the best sausages ever. Yeah. We can get burgers. They're usually like $7, $8. We can get them for like $3, $4.
Yeah, I think obviously
reduced all the time. Look for the reduced stuff. Yeah. And the yellow tags. There's always yellow tags, and they always change, don't they?
Yeah. Well, closer to the end of the day, they get reduced even more. But because we literally live up on top of a Woolies, it's really easy for us to do that. But it's just, even if we didn't have to do that, it's still, the meat is still a lot cheaper than the UK, and the quality of the meat is a lot better. So I do feel like
before we moved out, we were like, cost of living's gonna be so
we saw some vlogs and we saw like the price of
how we're gonna live. We kind of did a rough budget of what we'd expect to spend, and we're not nowhere near that.
No.
And we've not even done a full shop since we've been here, have we?
No. Not like in the UK I used to do like maybe like a 2 weekly or or every week, but here no, I just buy when if you fancy something, I'll just go and buy it. Yeah.
But the good thing is the prices are, and it's same with fuel, they're so up and down, so when you know it's down, you fill up
and stock up.
So like I love the
Chex
cereal, which is the
like
Cocoa Pops brand, whatever it is. Yeah. They're usually $9 a pack. Yeah. But then when they're on offer, they're what?
Like $4
a pack. So as soon as they come offer, I get 2 or 3 packs because I know that'll last me till the next time they're on.
Yeah.
Same with, again, your sausages and stuff, they're always on offer.
Yeah,
Beer's always on offer.
If it's not on offer in Woolies, go to Coles. If it's not on offer at Coles, go to Woolies, because they alternate every week. Yeah.
And then Aldi is
just like consistent, isn't it?
all the time.
Yeah.
It's just whatever suits your budget and what you like or whatever, I'm guessing.
Obviously, let us know if you think there's other... If we've missed things of why Australia... What we feel like Australia's a place to be.
Yeah.
Let us know.
I think it's helped us settle in so well, the way it is.
Yeah.
And obviously people have different opinions and that's perfectly fine, but this is our opinion. We absolutely love it here and we're going to try and stay here forever.
Yeah, we can stay. Obviously, we are only on a permanent... No, we're not. I wish we were on a permanent. We're only on a temporary visa. We're hoping to get permanent, and definitely. We've already started looking.
16 months.
Yeah, it's not long now. Like to buy a house and just, this is our forever home.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We're going to try and change up the vlogs a little bit. So we're going to try and do a little bit more in depth, aren't we?
Yeah.
Just see how that goes.
See how it goes.
So yeah.
Thank you very much
for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you haven't already, please subscribe because we are literally like 3 away from 3,000. Yeah. Really appreciate everybody who comments, and obviously we're making a community. A lot of friends. I
feel like we've made so many YouTube friends, and I just feel like it's just that's another thing that's probably helped us. People telling us where to go and what to do and where to buy, but also just the friendliness of people now. Yeah, which just proves Australians are nice. Yeah, well, there's English people commenting as well, but yeah. Thank you. But we really appreciate everybody who does comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. Bye.